Ow, ow. Alright, let me turn on some music. Okay, I think this is good. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy last day of July. It is the last day of July. It do in fact be the last day of July. Oh god, I can't believe that July has gone by so fast already. Also, I love how, like, because you guys can't see my hands behind this tablet, it just looks like I'm just like a blob. Although, you know, I'm a Fronge, I'm a blob anyway, but it looks like I'm just a blob behind here. It's like, for all y'all know, I could be drawing with my face. I could be going like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, masterpiece. It's fall time. Yeah, I'm kind of ready for it to be fall at this point. I'm a slime. Yeah, I could be a slime. Me, a slime, joining the ranks of Diz, the slime. Thank you for the head pat. Hey, Opalite. How are y'all doing on this fine Wednesday? I am doing all right. I'm honestly a little bit depressed. But I'm hanging in there. So, stream today is gonna be a little short. Aw, yeah. Eggy. Yeah, you got the little egg. I hope you enjoy the egg. I am sleppy as fuck. Yeah, I have a monster here with me, so that will keep me conscious and functional until I do all the things I need to do tonight, and then I'm just gonna like hang out. Hope our bunnies survive the winter. I hope so too. I don't know if some of y'all know, but there are a lot of wild bunnies in our neighborhood ever since we moved. So I am praying that the bunnies survive, especially the baby buns. We see a lot of baby buns just kind of like chewing on our grass every so often. Had a near panic attack. It was great. Oh no! No, that doesn't sound great. I hope you're doing all right. I'm glad that didn't like devolve into a full-on panic attack, but you know, take it easy. I hope you're taking it easy. You know, drink some water, have some chip. I don't know if chip is good in those situations. It kind of depends. But like, have something to eat and stuff. But yeah, I had work today. I was very sleppy, and I am sleppy now. It is the continuous sleppy. Yeah, I'm taking it easy, and I did have chip. Oh yes, hell yeah! What kind of chip? I have been having a lot of different kinds of chips recently. I got some like onion ring chips. They're like Funyuns, but they're not the Funyun brand. I had cacio e pepe chips. I had the Lay's Funyun flavor chips. I had Lay's sweet and spicy honey. I've just been trying a lot of chips lately, mostly because like I haven't gone back to my habit of buying those like boxes of variety pack of those like 1-ounce chip bags. I just kind of go to the store and I go like, what looks interesting? And then I just like buy a bag or two, and then I subsist on that for like a week or two. Just finished off the Sun Chip French Onion. Oh, that one's good. I especially like Sun Chip Cheddar. I like cheddar. One of my favorite flavors is like sour cream and cheddar. That is like a consistent hit for me. Makes me want to draw a little Fronge eating chips, you know. Oh, I'm not. I was doing some art earlier, so my brushes are not up to date. Yeah, I would sit like this, honestly. Just sitting with my legs spread like that. All lazy-like. Yeah, my other grab was the Cheez-It chips. Nice. Oh, you mean the snapped? They're called like snaps or something? This is very good, Opa. Hope your panic attack settles down. Yeah. And thank you, Diz. Yes, this is good. Chip. Oh, thank you for the... Yes, one biddy, one chip. Thank you for the chip, Diz. Also, I hope you had a good birthday stream. I couldn't make it last night because I was going to bed. Chip! That one's a more exciting chip. That one's like jumping into my mouth instead of, you know, just sitting there waiting to be eaten. But yeah, happy belated birthday.
Chip.
Chip! That one's like just fucking attacking me. It's not even waiting for me to open my mouth yet. It's just like, it's like, let me in. Let me in. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. I only know because I was like obsessed with them for a while. I would like eat full bags of those so quickly. I'm done. I wanted to do the sacred chant. Thank you for the chips, Diz. Chip, 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 chip. It's nice to get a little gift of chips every so often. But yeah, little chip. I like the little Fronge doodles that we have going on here. We got the Fronge and the trophy, Fronge and the monkey ball, Fronge with the ass out. Yeah. I've been practicing art a lot more lately. I've been doing stuff like I've always wanted to do like lineless art, like where it's just like either flat colors or like you render it a little bit more, and I've been practicing that lately. So I want to get at least one sub batch done today. Today's stream is going to be short just because I don't think I would have the energy to do the stuff that I need to do after stream if I did my usual stream. So I think the next one that we have, we did this, the young grandpappy. Next is Princess Debut, which I think I'm gonna use like the design, like the dress that Diz did for my Princess Debut costume as kind of like a base. Right? Those things are too addictive. This time I actually held off on buying the larger bag. Yeah, you only bought like the smaller bag. I've learned that like buying smaller bags is definitely the smarter move. Or did I say the smaller bags? Not the smarter bags. Yeah, smaller bags. And my birthday stream was fun. I got to hang out with friends and do an impromptu Uno tournament. Nice! I'm glad that you had fun. I know that, so I think Boomba was there. Boomba was at least talking during his stream about how he was gonna be there. So, yeah, it's like Boomba and like your other friends and stuff like that. It sounds like... I'm glad that you had fun. Yay! Happy belated birthday! So, for the Princess Debut one... I wonder what kind of expression do we want here? Because we've been kind of doing like... Maybe we should do an expression in line with the other ones. That's kind of like this. Although this one, yeah, this one, you can't really see the mouths of, like, these two. But you will be able to see the mouth here. I won't have a binky or a mustache. So... I like the idea of, like, Fronge just, like, having, like, a really big smile like that. But I feel like maybe that wouldn't be proper of a lady princess Fronge, so I don't know. I think it's just like a silent smile like that. This is a very good loaf, thank you. I've gotten a lot more used to drawing Fronge, and I just love drawing them in their various loafiness. Lazy princess eating chip, wink wonk. I wonder if like, I should have like a fan or something. You know, like those Victorian era princesses with a fan. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna have to recapture this because I just opened the window over my capture, but I kind of want to see what the actual costume looks like. Let's see, transparent images, princess, yes. Maybe I can put it on stream for y'all so y'all can get like a little... Can I like drag and drop? No, I can't. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. The fan is a good idea, yeah. I like the idea of it too. Also, it's a way for me to keep cool, and also to blow away any of my farts. Get it away from the scene of the crime. Okay, here's the princess dress. Oh! Big dress. This is what we're gonna be trying to copy. Or reference. That's the more appropriate, like, the actual word for it. And then the tiara is here. Big. It's the big dress. Yeah. So it's like we're gonna be... Oh, thank you for the quote. It's a good idea to keep myself cool and to blow away any farts. Leave the scene of the crime. Don't massage the eyeballs and don't lick the eyeballs. Yes, that is also a very good advice from past me. Also, I love this costume that you made, Diz. Nice and cutie. So I'm not gonna do it in full detail here. Eidolon said your voice sounds great. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Eidolon. No, you. No, your voice sounds great. But I get what they meant. Like my T voice. I'm looking forward to showing it off to y'all when we next meet. Speaking of next meet, it's been almost a year since we all last saw each other in person for that get-together last year. I'm going to the same place soon, except it'll just be me and Draken, and it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to all this stuff. Yeah, it's been exactly a year. Fuck. Yeah, like the beginning of August. It has been that long. Time really does fly, doesn't it? Also, oh, I just realized, oh, I gotta recapture the screen share because I looked up and I realized that all the stuff that I was drawing was not showing up. Because of the whole bug thing with this software. Okay, let's reshare. Because it was on my birthday last year, so I have the marker. Oh, yeah! That makes sense. You would be especially in tune with it. Okay, there it is. I actually started drawing it, and I was like doing the fan and everything. Alright. Yeah, sleeves! So we can do like, whoop. I think it's a little bit low. So let's bring up the sleeves a little bit, yeah. Because we need extra room for like the big dress, the big poofy dress. Okay. I don't want to include too many of the details though, because one, the details will likely be lost in the sub badge, and two, it will likely make it look a bit what's the word? Not messy, but like eclectic. Unfocused in terms of like where the main thing is. I offer this royal display of chips in hopes of mercy and advice. What kind of situation are we in where like I'm giving you advice but also like you have to ask me for mercy? Is it like, oh, you asked me for like advice and then I'm just like, off with your head. And you're like, please no, have mercy. Please, I have these 3 chips. Yeah, it'll look busy and it won't read well, yeah, basically. And I have that's always been a tough thing with me. Is like determining how busy I can make something. So, we can like... We got this, yeah. And then we got this, yeah, the middle part. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. See anything else that I'm missing? Like we can do like little things here. Me not knowing the words for things. Yeah, you could put a little thing here and a little things here and do the thing and yeah, the majiggy. Right, where's the balance? Yeah, especially for things like so small and like simple like this. You won't know until you really zoom out like what catches, what's really what pulls the attention of your eyes. Okay, so I remember on a previous sub badge too, and like you can forget things too. On a previous sub badge, I completely forgot about my cheeks. Yeah, the thingamabobbers. I completely forgot about my cheek circles. And then I was just like, no, what is a fronge without the cheek circles? No, how could I do this to myself? Hey, Cabal, how's it going? Welcome on in. Okay, so I think this is good. Let's blow it up a little bit. Let me see it. How does it compare to the others? This Fronge is gonna be a little bit smaller, but that's fine. I can always tweak it later to be like more like the same proportions or size or whatever. It's going decent, I'm glad. I wish y'all the best for your Wednesday, or wish you the best for your Wednesday. Yeah, zooming out during the process at random intervals helps. It's like I'm on a phone with bad eyesight. I can see the little uwu face I put in here. That's all that matters, yeah. Yeah, like here, I can tell by the silhouette that's like a Fronge with something flowy. So that's all that matters. Let me get the outline color. Move this over a little bit, my microphone. So this, the tiara is gonna be a little bit difficult because I don't want to just do it in lines. I want the silver to be displayed, so it's probably gonna end up looking a little bit bigger than I intended. Also, I don't want the lines to be too thick, because then you just won't be able to see the color. Kind of like what happened with Grandpappy's eyebrows. I think that should be good. And then we don't have to put all the details. Just as long as we can see that it's like a little tiara thing here. A little tiara thing. Do the rest of the line art. Hopefully it ends up being alright. I hate the experience of like making line art. Well, I'm really glad that I've learned how to do line art more and more over the years, but I just don't know how people can do the really thin ass line art like for like some like anime type styles. Cause I'm like, I like my line art to have some weight. Otherwise my eyes get lost, but they probably just do like really thin line art because a lot of their coloring does the work for them. So, and I found that sometimes I'm a little bit too reliant on lines to define my shape. Because you can do that, you can like define shapes and stuff with colors and lighting and stuff. I guess it just depends on what kind of style you're going for. Yes, look at those slippy eyes. These are the eyes of a Fronge, living the life, living the royal life, and enjoying every minute of it. There's some frills here. I'm glad that I can do like these simplified frills. Because it's like, oh, it's probably not worth the effort to actually like do super detailed frills in this kind of setting. I wonder what song this is, what game this is from. Mega Man Battle Network. Oh, that checks out. Man, Discord servers are hard. What's going on? What are you having issues with? But I agree. Especially since like Discord kind of changes how servers work every so often. They add like extra settings. Oh, you're talking about being active in like two. Oh, I can. Same, honestly. I can only be active in like 2 at a time as well. But especially if you like run your own too, that can take extra energy out of you. Because like you gotta be active in your own server, right? Or at least like actively checking it to and like moderating it. So that's like one. That's one server, and then like now it's like, oh, you want to participate in your friends' servers, but you can only really choose one. Otherwise, you're just kind of there lurking. Hey, Graj, welcome on in. Thank you for the fart. How are you doing? But yeah, I totally get it. It's hard. I don't know how people can like be active, like actually active in more than like 2 servers. Doing good, and y'all? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little sleppy boy, but I am being brave and fighting through it. I'm glad you're doing well. This playlist slaps. It's like the perfect vibe. Now we don't need that extra one. Who the fuck touched the thermostat lately? It's super hot right now. I don't know. Mother Nature is just like feeling really cold lately, so she wanted to turn it up. Sorry, had to bake some fish sticks, my bad. But now it looks like it's stuck. You can't turn it back down. It's like this for good. I'm not really able to be active in Discords. I have a mountain of Discords that I'm a part of that of people that matter to me. Yeah, I for the most part, I just lurk in Discords. So a lot of Discords I'm part of, they're like part of bigger communities, like say the Germa Discord. I'm part of like Discords for gacha games that I play. and I am like not active there. I only go there to see updates, like if they post updates about like games, or like Jerma post updates of when his next stream is. But as for like being active in a friend's Discord, I haven't done that for years now. I tried and I failed to be active in a friend's Discord. I think the only time when I was really active was when I was in Hare's Discord. The heat is all the way up in France, bro. What the fuck? They're burnt at this point. Keep the dark god Chernobog sated and at bay. I think that's worth it. Yeah, we can't have Chernobog, you know, wrecking shit more than you know, shit's already wrecked. Is this fucking video game music? Oh no, this is Cowboy Bebop lo-fi music now. This is a different playlist. I'm like, what the fuck is this jazzy ass shit? I love it, but like, is this video game music? Of course they would make the Cowboy Bebop lo-fi music, of course. I mean, like, I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing, it just makes a lot of sense. See you in space, cowboy. Damn, I can't believe, like, I remember Bebop showing Cowboy, I think he streamed Trigun. Oh, he did stream Cowboy Bebop in my server at one point. And that was like the most recent time I've seen it. If Chernobog gets loose, then Caleb will wake up the boy. And boy, then we've got some problems. Wait, who's Caleb? Who's Caleb? Caleb from science class? Is that why he's always asleep? I never see him awake. Just kidding. See you with space. What? Oh. I got confused. Just like seeing that. Space and sea cow, you boy. Space and sea cow, you chin chin chin, soldier boy, all up in this. Oh, whoa! I don't really know the actual lyrics. I'm referencing the old PC first person shooter Blood. Oh, okay. It kind of goes like, and then it's so we got that. It's looking good so far. The new Twitch app UI is awful. They turned it into TikTok? Wait, what? Did they update the UI? Oh, they added a feed? Or whatever? Yeah, they added like a feed section, which is like a TikTok section, like all the apps have been doing. Like fucking Amazon even added a TikTok section on their app. I'm just like, why does Amazon need a TikTok section? And it's just like people advertising products. The sweet, blissful ignorance of never having gone to TikTok. I mean, like, even if you never gone to TikTok, you probably come across TikTok UI that's spread to different apps. Like YouTube Shorts is like TikTok inspired. Hey Earl, how's it going? Welcome on in. On the phone. For me, opening the app brings up a stream and I can scroll like in TikTok. Huh. For me, it's like it goes to the following screen and I can choose what stream to show, but there's like a tab at the bottom that says feed. I wouldn't know it though, thus no psychic damage. For me, the psychic damage is of just like all the sites having like the same fucking UI. It's not necessarily that it's TikTok, it's just like, it's just so uniform. I don't like it. TikTok is cool. A lot of neat stuff gets put on there. It's just a little too addicting for my brain. Yeah, it's like the way that it's designed is like very. If you aren't careful, you can waste a lot of time on there. At least from my experience, and me seeing like Draken use it. I don't use TikTok anymore, but I did use it for a little bit. Yes, this does look like a Fronge. That looks like a very tiny Fronge. Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, and stuff have gone this path too, so you've not escaped the boat. Yeah, it's gonna affect everything. TikTok has nothing of value to me that hasn't been brought to YouTube. I loathe short-form content? Yeah, then you would hate TikTok. That's my experience with Instagram, lots of scrolling. Yeah, and like, I recently re-downloaded the Twitter app because sometimes using Twitter on the mobile browser UI, like, is just so I can use my metrics blocker is really frustrating because it's just a lot slower and like a lot buggier and they don't really yeah, just clunkier and stuff. So, and then I start scrolling a lot. I'm just like, oh no, I'm scrolling. I'm like forever scrolling because it's like you scroll because you want something entertaining, but you don't really know when you're satisfied, so you just keep scrolling. Which is not good, at least for me. Because I'm like, then I just don't do anything productive with my time. Like, I don't do the things that I actually want to do. YouTube has 11-hour Elden Ring lore videos, that is true. I'm gonna like outline the things that matter more, the main parts. Just yesterday I put on my settings to remind me if I've been scrolling for 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm glad that there are you like there's like built-in support in phones nowadays, in like Android and iOS, to, you know, let you know if you've been using an app for too long, and also reduce screen time. Like I was looking at, so I watched this streamer called Quinn Bennett, and he was like, he does these segments where like viewers can send in stuff like, oh, their pets, or they can send in their screen time metrics. Like iOS has this thing where it like shows you which apps you use and for how long, and like your weekly average, like how many hours you use a device for a week. And some people will use like their devices for like 18 hours a day. So it's like when they're not sleeping, they're using a device, they're on their phone. And like through that UI, you can actually set limits on how much you use these apps. But it's just like wild, man. If I would, my mental health would be in the gutter if I used my phone for that much. It's already kind of like not the best, and I've been trying to limit my usage. While I did not watch all of it in one sitting, I watched 8 hours of it in one go. Yeah, and I imagine like you were doing other stuff while you were watching, like, you know, just going about your day. Because like usually when I watch long form content like that, I'm usually doing something else on the side. I mean, if you don't have a TV or PC, then maybe it makes sense, but yeah, it's like, when it's your phone, it's like, damn, man, that's a little bit too much. Like, you are not okay. And I pray for you, and I hope things get better. Because I know on the days where I use my phone the most, they're usually the days where I'm having it rough. Because I literally cannot, like, I don't have it in me to do anything else. Not really, it was at midnight and insomnia was insomniaing. I just used Chromecast to put it on TV and just watching, listening. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Speaking of which, I still need to play Elden Ring. So I think we got the line art all covered. And now I need to figure out what the colors I need to use for the dress are. Let me see, I could probably send the dress picture to myself. So let me do that. Like, I don't have to be super on point with the colors, but I do want the colors to be similar. Close this, and then now I'm going to download that image and then put it in here as a reference. Do 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 do. Save. Okay, import. Insert a photo. I don't know about y'all, but have y'all like run into this issue on Discord where like when you're trying to download multiple files at once, from a gallery, it just downloads multiple of the first image in the message that you sent, instead of like the first image and then the second image and then the third one. It just downloads multiple of the first. So you have to like step out from the preview, go back in, and save it. You don't have this issue? I've had it. I probably notice it more because I send myself like a bunch of images to like upload art and stuff. But yeah, it's really annoying. I hope it's like an issue with me. It's an issue on both my phone and my iPad. Okay. And now time to reshare. Oh. Okay, it did it. Oh, that sounds annoying as hell though. Yeah, especially I noticed it when I sent myself like maybe like 7 or 10 files. And so I went through and I downloaded each one, but then I looked at my photo gallery later and it was all just the first one. And I'm just like, fuck! I need to go back, like, and then just like click each one, download, exit out of the preview, click the other one, download, exit out of the preview. You're hungry? Yeah, go eat. Go have some food. Go nourish yourself. Okay, so we have this here. Now we can do like the dress and the stuff. Let's do like the dress all at once. Just like block it in. I have good news, techies. Techies guys are installing optic fiber in my building. I'll have good connection and not too long. Hell yeah! You will be liberated. You will be like, you will be so powerful. Like honestly, with like good internet. I hope that the installation goes smoothly. Yes, I have to download a game during nights if I want to play something. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, I hope that once they get all set up, you'll be able to download a multi-gigabyte game in like 5 minutes. That'll be awesome. Let's see, and I can do this one too. Frills here are white too. I'll make the frills here white. I like how the lines look when you're selecting something. It looks like little ants. Looks like little ants are crawling around. Which normally I would be very grossed out by, but for some reason it's, I'm much more okay with it here. It does, just helpful little guys. Yeah, they're just, you know, encircling the area that you want to color, protecting anything from spilling out. They're monitoring the borders, you know? Just very, very helpful little guys. So I think, yeah, it's down here too. Oh, you're gonna return to streaming? Did you color the nubs pink? Yeah, cause I'm gonna go over it when I color in the skin, cause the skin. Oh, the skin would probably need to be on a layer below, but honestly, it doesn't really matter for a project like this, so I'll put it a layer above so it goes over. Could be gloves. I mean, because my art is sweet, like the pink, the color pink. Okay, so, and then there's like extra parts over here that are kind of like colored in pink. Just like, but it doesn't really have an outline. And then I'll want to do this too. Yeah, stylish little gloves. Who said a Fronge couldn't be stylish? Just because we have a round body that makes wearing various things difficult. Maybe I should make, actually, maybe I should make the whole fan white? Oh, no. Because otherwise it doesn't really stand out. It kind of blends in with the rest of the dress. Then we can always update the coloring later. Yeah, it still looks weird like that too. I've noted a few ideas to make streams a bit more interesting, but I'm already hyped to stream more, basically. Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to you streaming again. Your art feels like it is really improved. Thank you! You know, for the longest time, I was, like, afraid that my art was just gonna be, like, stagnated for the longest time, because I really felt like not doing digital art held me back from doing art more and, like, improving, just because, like, back then I used to do a lot of traditional art, but that was mostly when I had more free time and more space to do it. Like, I was actually going to art class and stuff like that. I could carry around a huge fucking sketchbook, but it's really convenient to just be able to doodle whatever you want on an iPad and not have to worry about keeping track of pages and stuff. I second that, Kabal. I love seeing Doodle's art. Thank y'all. This will be the only type of way I enjoy telling you that you're wrong, but you're wrong. Your art's awesome. Thank you. I really do think that I also think that I've improved over the past few years, and that's made me very happy. Especially like, here, I'll show y'all some art that I've worked on over the past few days. Let me just, I'm only gonna share like 1 or 2 images, but it's like in my dump sketch folder, and I don't want to see y'all to see all the stuff that's in my dump sketch folder. Oh, like this one. I worked on this recently. Yeah, well, I worked on it yesterday or the day before that, and I've been like really experimenting a lot with like using different brushes, because for the longest time I've just been like doing sketches and not really doing full color stuff. So I guess the point is I want to like incorporate color and make things look a little more finished, instead of just doing a sketch and like leaving it at that. Part of it is like, oh, I get another idea, or like I don't vibe with the idea anymore, so I just start something new, but that means I don't actually follow through on any of my ideas. Your Twitter's been poppin' too, or poppin' dude? Thank you, I've been putting in effort. I've been like, okay, I gotta actually like post stuff. I didn't, I started posting again in like June, July, this month, in June or something. But before that, the last time I posted was in like January. And I'm just like, fuck. But yeah, so I did this, and then I wanted to do, well, this was the first thing that I did that was like trying to go lineless. This is actually it's based off of a really old like quick painting that I did. And then I was looking through my old drawings to see what I wanted to post, and I'm just like, oh shit, I should actually finish this. So yeah, also it's got the boobies. Doodle Twitch sees things? It's fine, it's fine. Artistic nudity is fine. Witty blue, yes, I really like blue and purple and green. If y'all didn't notice, I really like blue. But yeah, I really, I'm proud of this because, I'll show y'all the original drawing. It's from way back. Here, this is the original drawing. It was with another sketch, but yeah, the one on the right, and then I was like, oh no, this is too fucking hard. I started rendering the hair, and I was like, this is too fucking hard. I give up. But yeah. It's fine. I don't know about the rules. I know it's very Puritan. Actually, be careful with that. It's not consistently applied. That is true. That is true. I just hope people don't go reporting me. I think that's the big thing, is like people reporting. Thank y'all. It was pretty as fuck though. Thank you. I like drawing pretty things. But damn, you paint super good. I am blessed to see your art. Thank you. I don't think it's really hitting me, but like I really am grateful that y'all like my art. Like for the longest time, I've just kind of kept it hidden because I feel like it's not worth posting. Yeah, who here hates boobs? Get out of here. Get out of here if you hate boobs. Oh, if you unpublish the VOD, it should be fine long term. Yeah. Also, thank you for the quote, Oppa. Yeah, Crouching Fronge, hidden artist. Like, I have a lot of other art that I do, but I'll show one more. A lot of it's just, like, sketches that I just do, and then, like, I never post. Oh yeah, the yellow thing. It's based off of this sketch that I did just like really quickly. Oh, this is like the original sketch, and I think I did it when I was like under the influence of something. And I was just like, fuck it. I drew something. I'm done for now. And then I just took it again. I was just like, you know what? Like, let's actually like expand on this. It's a win-win scenario. We are grateful to see your art, and you're grateful we are appreciating it. The snake that bites its own tail, but positive. But positive addition, yes. Positiveness is good. But yeah, I'll show one more thing. That last thing wasn't the thing. But yeah, this is another case of me taking a sketch and expanding on it. This one, I don't like it as much, but I explored what I wanted to with it. I think like maybe I could have done better with like the eyes. I'll probably like edit it a little bit. It's the snake that kisses its own butt and it feels good for it. Thank you! I'm glad y'all like the colors. I was feeling a bit iffy on the colors. But I just kind of did whatever I thought looked pretty. Your use of colors is so dreamlike. Thank you! Thank you. Thank you! I'm glad that y'all actually like the colors. I'm actually, that's like an insecurity of mine, is like the colors that I use. They're kind of weird, and they don't always look good. And I remember when I've always kind of used like weird colors like that, and it's gotten me some flack in the past. For good reason. It does hurt people's eyes sometimes. Like, when I was working on my game, people would say, like, my eyes hurt whenever I go in these areas. And I'm just like, yeah, I can see that, yeah. I probably shouldn't do, like, neon colors in a fucking game, but I guess in art, when it's more toned down here, it looks better. I don't know, man. It just feels like you have improved in really hard to articulate ways. What you do, how you do it, your bearing and such. You're getting better and better in many ways. Thank you! I will keep that in mind. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to see that I've improved. But I'll just look at the, you know, the little ways. The little ways that I've improved. I'm a sucker for dark colors being contrasted and accented by bright colors. I'm glad. I like it too. It's very striking. The blue with the yellow goes so hard. I really love the purple and yellow contrast. Thank you. I definitely need to learn more about like colors and stuff. Especially in terms of like what to use as shade and what to use as light. But when all else fails, complementary colors, that's one of the basics that like is surprisingly very, very helpful for more like complex color schemes. I'd say your colors are one of your strong suits. They're very gentle, so these are very gentle, so the color style has been tempered by your experience and sensibility as they've grown. Yeah! I think, like, yeah. My the way that I use, like, contrasting colors is similar, but like you mentioned, like, it's been tempered by my experience, so I can actually use more gentle, the colors more gently. And so it isn't as blinding. You are, after all, very small, so you're close to the canvas. We must pick you up and move you back a bit so you can see the big, beautiful picture. Yeah, I've actually, us talking about, like, zooming out and stuff before, I've actually been doing that a lot with my art lately. Especially with this one, I was like, like, for, like, the composition and layout and also, like, the spread of the colors. It's helped a lot. Jesus' color theory knowledge is strong. Hey! That makes me feel good to be, how do you say it? I guess complimented, but it's different. You're assessing it. Makes me feel privileged to be assessed by a strong color theory knowledge or knowledge haver. That's how I feel. I don't know what's your strongest point, or you're strong in everything. No, don't say that. Don't say that. You're giving me too much credit. Poses, ankle colors, what the fuck? It's cool. I still have a lot that I need to work on. I am not good at perspective. Like, I try my best with, like, perspective and foreshortening and stuff, but I still have a lot to work on in terms of, like, naturalistic poses. Which I kind of want to, like, do figure drawing. At least, like, live figure drawing. That would be cool. Color do be good. If Doodle needs advice, they'd be excellent assistance or guidance. Nice! I'll keep that in mind. I need to get more into color theory. Like, color theory is both simple and complex, and it's very nice to like play around with it. I would recommend like looking up some tutorials online. Yeah, knowledge is stored in the ass. So is the piss, and so is the fart. If you need figures to draw, I got a bunch. Not those kinds of figures. I mean like actual people, like naked people. Line of action is a great place for figure drawing. I think I've used that before, actually. That's like it's been really helpful for me. Line of action drawing, or maybe I used a different place. Yeah. I think yeah, that's the website that I use a lot. I really like how you can see the images after, like they give you like a summary of which poses you've done. And so that's been really helpful for me. I just need to like sit down and actually like be more studious about it. Also, it would be cool to do like live figure drawing too, like with the actual person in front of me, and I'll be able to like circle them and stuff. It always seems so cool when they do it in like TV shows or movies or something. Give me some, I can get those. Give me some time, I can get those figures too. Wait, what do you mean? You mean the hentai figures? Are you talking about? No, I don't need a. I don't need to be drawing hentai figures, please. All right, back to work. I'm glad that I could show y'all my art, though. A nice little secret Fronge showing on stream. But I do really appreciate that y'all's feedback and comments and everything. Makes me feel very warm and fuzzy. Makes me feel more motivated. Now I just have to, a big thing is I just need to practice more. Because with art, you know, it's all about practicing. Like, you can have like perfect methods and stuff like that. And of course, like, the way that you practice is important too, like, for efficiency. The big thing is just doing it. Because when you do it, your hand remembers. Muscle memory. That's why I always start off my drawings with like the same, like 1 or 2 strokes, especially if I'm drawing like a round, like a face or a fronge or something. I always start with like this, or like the circle is the foundation. The hentai figures? The what? Drawing porn is good for anatomical study. I have gotten the most out of like, whenever I'm drawing things that's not like specifically studied that I get the most, you know, that I get the most out of is always when I'm like horny and I draw like something lewd. And I'm just like, wow, I really need to learn how to draw this because I'm trying to draw like a fucking person in this one pose, but it's really hard. Because there's so many different poses that, you know, people just get into for stuff like that. And you realize that drawing something at a 3/4 angle, just looking cute and pretty ain't gonna cut it. That's not gonna be the good porn. You gotta draw something, you gotta draw someone with like putting their leg up like this, or like, I don't fucking know. Lore? What kind of lore is this? That Fronge like tries to draw like people in lewd poses? But yeah. Like, it's just harder. Because there's so many things that you can do that will enhance the drawing. Okay, nice. I always forget what I use for the cheeks. The Fronge cheek colors are very inconsistent. Yes, that Fronge draws their own dojins. Did I tell y'all about the time that I tried to draw? One, I tried to draw like a sex comic when I was like 11. And then another time when I tried, in like a similar time period, I tried to write Hetalia fanfiction that was like spicy. Also, how I would roleplay Hetalia RP with a friend over SMS back when we had flip phones, and so it was really difficult. It took so much effort to type out that shit, man. Like, you know, with the 9-10 buttons, and you had to click multiple times to get to a certain letter. Drawing people taking up the same spatial area and interacting without somehow floating off of each other is a skill. Yeah, like, to have, like, real weight there, like, real force behind their actions. And also, like, you know, still being anatomically correct. And not like squished or something, not like, oh, they're like in this pose, like legs interlocking, but their legs are still anatomically correct and not shortened or some shit because of, you know, the amount of space that they have between them. It's hard. Even just like people hugging is hard. Not gonna lie, I read some how to draw books during low intensity times during my work. I never read that ancient knowledge of drawing boner inducing for training for anatomics. I mean, like, it's not an official way to do it, but it's very helpful. Oh shit. Yeah, like, yeah, people these days don't know the struggle. Like, think about, like, trying to RP using a fucking flip phone. It takes so long, man. Also, the character limit, too, on text messages back then. Like, what? You could only... I forget the character limit, but it was something like 90 characters or something per message. So you would have to send like 3-part messages or something like that to roleplay. Yeah, imagining them having to remain in a cubed area, like there's strict boundaries that they can't go out of. Yeah, so like what poses would they do? I remember an exercise like this in art class back in 2014. I had a kind of good grade at this one if I remember well. Oh, nice! You, Wait, you took art class back in 2014? Or wait, is this like compulsory art class? Like that was required for people to take? Oh no, wrong color. OC number 1 holds OC's number 2's hand, and they're going to the anti-gravity arcade. Part 1 of who the fuck knows. The other person just has to wait until like I send the message that says end or something like that. Like it took so long to RP back then. Okay, I think so. We got the basic colors down. The only thing is we gotta like figure out what color the fan is. Also putting that. Or printing out fan art or fanfic at libraries, yeah. And like taping the fan art and stuff to your walls too, with Scotch tape. In French schools, art is a mandatory class until a certain grade. Oh, okay, it's the same thing over here too. It's like until like sometime in high school, I think it's a mandatory. Shiny. Oh, you're having leftover hot pot. That sounds good. Oh, your leftover hot pot didn't age too well. Did it start smelling sour and stuff? Sag. Stinky fellow farter? Yeah, Schultze is a fellow farter. Hey Schultze, long time no see. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Until 15 or 16-ish years old, it's a mandatory one. Oh, okay. You got some good art experience. It just doesn't taste nearly as good as it did when it was fresh. Yeah, soups tend to do that, unfortunately. It's sad, because it's so good when it's fresh. Sorry, I was trying to come in quieter, but then you let it loose. It looks like the chicken cheesesteak I ate caught up to me. I hope it was a good one, though. That fart made it sound like a good one. Okay, so let's see. Does the color for the fan look alright to y'all? It does? Yeah, I'd be hard-pressed to find, like, another color combination. Stand out well? Okay, okay. Yeah, I think it definitely does its job of, like, standing out and blocking out the shape. Without making it, overly complicated. So I'll keep it like that, and then we can start shading. My good old multiplier layer. Sometimes it's a toss-up whether I actually put an extra layer to shade or not. But because I'm gonna be like using these for like official stuff, it would probably be helpful for me to be able to like easily update this without needing to like figure out the colors and stuff. It was amazing. It had mushroom, onions, pepper, and jalapeno. Oh hell yeah! Called the Big Kahuna. Did you get it from like a specific place? Like Firehouse Subs or something like that? Or like a restaurant? That sounds good though. You could go light lavender if you want the change of color, kind of like the BG for your stream. It's fine as it is. Ooh, that could be good too. Also, thank you, Schultzy. Thank you. It's just the frills on the end of the sleeves that aren't symmetrically colored. Oh, which frills? Oh, you mean like over here? These two? You got it from Jersey Mike's. Nice. Jersey Mike's is good. Those? Okay, so those in the original image, wait. They're also not colored. But I think I made it a little bit confusing because there's like an extra, there's actually an extra line over here. Good point though. Thanks for pointing that out. It's supposed to be like this, so this complements this. It could be that my brain is attached to symmetry. I think that's fair to say for most brains. Symmetry looks good. Yeah, I forgot to add this like extra layer here. Let me look at it again. I still have it on here. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So it's a little bit frilly here too, actually. So now it will be more symmetrical. Oh, thank you for the food. Thank you, Schultzy. I always enjoy a good fly chip. Or just like a regular chip too. I think it switches between fly and a regular chip. There's a moth in my room I kind of want to save, but it's on the ceiling and I'm not 3 meters high. Damn, your ceiling's high. Well, I guess maybe that's normal, actually. I'm not that great at visualizing meters as opposed to like feet. Thank you for the head pad. Like the usual person is like a little over a meter, right? So a meter is about 5 feet. Maybe a meter and a quarter or something. Oh, you have high ceilings? What, you're not gonna... How cruel can you be, Graj? You won't go and get a stepladder to save the little moth? Just kidding, just kidding. I wouldn't do that either. Not unless it was like really thrashing around or something and it was really bothering me. The ceiling in the front room at our house is like 20 feet high. Yeah, I've seen some high ceilings in my day. Especially in like places like those single family homes and stuff. They tend to have like really high ceilings. I think I've had a lot of dreams. My second home, or the second home that I lived in, was like that as well. And I would have a lot of dreams about floating up to that ceiling, or like flying around. A person is between 1 meter 60, 1 meter 80. There are people higher and shorter, but it's middle ground. So like 60. So 1 meter. What's 1 meter 60? Is that like 1 meter 60 centimeters? I know. How many? There's 1 meter, and then there's centimeters. 160 centimeters. Oh, okay. Man, I learned about all of this in science class, like, oh, centimeters, meters, kilometers, kilometers. It's all escaping me now, though. Okay, yeah, look at that! Look at the little frillies! Okay. And then we mentioned something about lavender for this. Like, I think I have a swatch for that lavender. Like, trying it out. Oh! Yeah, I think that looks good. Let me just make sure that it's like the same lavender. It's powers of 10, Fronge. Yeah, I was just wondering if I got the names right, because I know that it's like there's centimeters, meters, kilometers. I don't really remember. There's like decimeters, but that's like below centimeters and stuff like that. So I was just trying to sort out what the order was in my head. Yeah, then the frills get to be a more saturated version. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, so it's light where it's light here. And then this is more saturated. Thank you for the suggestion, Diz. Yeah. My cat is here. Say hi. Hello, cat. Hello. Hello, little kitty cat. Hello. I think I'm a little bit late to that, but she doesn't acknowledge me. No. That's like the ultimate, like... The ultimate, disappointment is not being acknowledged by a cat. Not gonna lie, it's easier for French. This whole metric system, deci and decimeter is very close to D, 10, and centi and centimeter is very close to cent, 100. Oh. Yeah, that is pretty close. Yeah, here it's like, we don't really... Yeah, because there's like 110, you know, everything. But it doesn't really match up as closely in English. The milli in milliliter is close to mil, 1,000. Oh, yeah, that's very nice. Still waiting for someone to invent the Merimeter? What, the shit meter? I wonder why we have like different... Like, I know that the prefixes come from Latin, maybe? And so I guess French, like, is closer to Latin than English is, because English has, like, some Germanic influence. It's Latin, yes. Okay. Okay, so... Now let's just do a little bit of shading, and I think we'll be good. It looked pretty good when I zoomed out. Here's the thing about English. English isn't really a language. 3 languages disguised in a trench coat is one. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that. So it's like, what? German, Latin, and... What's the other one? Which language is it, honestly? Like, what was the original language that this is all based off of? Probably just, like, Latin. And, yeah, I guess if you go far back enough, it pretty much stays the same. Like, oh, it's just languages are based off of previous ones. Oh my god! I can't believe Automod, oh, Garage, Automod, like, flagged your message because it said fucking French. I don't even think that we, I blocked that. Is it in one of my, in... Added permitted term for fucking French. At least now it's permitted. Y'all can say fucking French all you want now. The French trench coat, yeah. In fucking French, we use English words, or we create some, yeah. Automata is racist towards the French. You can't be fucking the French now, okay? It's like Latin, Germanic languages, and some other stuff, including French itself. Goddamn French. Goddamn French. Speaking of France, the Olympics are going on. I heard about that. I was like, what the fuck? The Olympics are already happening? Yeah, we're the dumb ones for using weird pronunciations and silent letters. Looks at you, Graj. Graj, you're at fault for all of this. Like, there's English-looking terms that isn't used in English that we created, talking bits and crannies of English. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, it's the same in Japanese, too. There are English phrases that they created in Japanese that sound like English, but actually aren't, English. Like, used in the English language. Or they borrow terms and then they completely change the meaning of it. Like... What's the term? It's like the term mansion? Yeah, so the term mansion, it's literally the word mansion in Japanese, means a condominium or apartment. It doesn't mean a mansion, but they call it a mansion when they're talking about apartments and stuff. It's funny. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in Japanese. So like, if you're trying to translate stuff, a really beginner mess up is to literally translate those English words into English. Like, oh, if you were a translator and you saw the word mansion, you would be like, okay, let's translate this to mansion when they're talking about an apartment, and then the translation would be all out of whack. It's like, why are they buying a mansion? Olympics are happening, and it's something. Oh, what's going on? What's going on with the Olympics? I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in France right now. I won't get into it, but it's kind of like how there's a lot of stuff going on in the US. Fun fact, a lot of French terms got mixed with old Anglo-Saxon language after the Battle of Normandy when William the Conqueror took the throne, which is part of that French influence. Interesting. Interesting how like history like can like directly affect like languages like that. Let's not get into wase ego, bruh. That's the proper term for it. Yeah, wase ego. You say maison for house, but we don't use mansion for apartments. Ah. Yeah, I won't say because it's still political. Yeah, the things happening in the US are very political too. Okay, so let's shade some stuff in. History directly affects life and never? Oh, well, I never. Yeah, history does directly affect everything. The present is the state of a domino rally that started ages ago. Yeah, all with the Big Bang. Okay, let's just add some, like, you know, simple shading. I know that this shading is, like, different from the shading we used in the other emotes, but I'm not going to get into that right now. This is what we use, well, not emotes, the other sub badges. This is consistent with the emotes. Okay. Oh, the little shadow up there makes me look like, oh, I'm smiling, but I'm actually really upset with you. And I'm ready to, like kill a bitch. So let's edit this a little bit so I look less menacing. Thank you for the food! It's always good to stay, you know, well fed, well hydrated. Okay, that looks a little better, yeah. Oh, I was like, why am I not drawing anything on top of it? I was trying to draw with the eraser, bruh. Not gonna lie, I will beat the ass of the first guy who starts to grow crops because he created what will become death taxes. Thank you for the quote, Opalite. Yeah, just go beat that person up. Every time someone tries to grow crops, just like beat them up. That'll totally work. Me going to Mesopotamia to stop taxes from ever happening. Not like it'll be a thing that, you know, constantly comes up and you'll have to stop over and over again. No, we will stay as hunter-gatherers forever. Yeah, we're doing this. No iPods for you. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds funny. Like, Stardewing this? Like, oh, we're just gonna... Stardew Valley? Stardew Valley this? Doesn't Stardew have a mayor, implying a form of government and taxes? Fuck! We have to pay taxes in Stardew Valley, no! With a time machine, I will UPS delivery an anvil in the face of the snake that went off the water, and then the first guy that planted crops that are... wait, what? UPS delivery in the past? It's a pun off of Stardew Valley being a simpler time where you mainly gather and doing this. Oh, that mayor's different. Yeah, he doesn't do taxes. He's a good one. Okay. I don't have to worry too much about, like, some of the shading, because it's not going to be visible. Garage about to just make our line retroactively extinct. Oh, like he's gonna make us extinct? Probably, yeah. If that much changed, we probably wouldn't be alive right now. It's a diluted way to say I'll kill them with blunt force trauma to the head. Oh, with an anvil. Oh, you'll go off, go for the first guy that planted crops. But like, I feel like people found out that you could plant crops and regrow them because, you know, like, seeds in bird poop, or like the poop of animals just gets planted and then it starts growing and stuff. So should we kill the birds too? Your stream helped me wake up today and get my day going. Thanks, Doodle. I'm glad that my stream could help you get your day going. Like, honestly, like, sometimes when I'm feeling sleepy and stuff, like, I debate, like, oh, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of down, should I stream? But just knowing that the fact that I did stream helped someone out in some way is nice. Also, it ends up being fun once I actually get it started. It's just like the first hurdle of actually, like, being like, okay, let's sit down, let's get ready for stream and do it. Not for a long time, Doodle. Agriculture is actually relatively new to our species. Yeah, I think, like, at least when I learned in history class, we didn't actually start planting crops until a few dozens of, no, maybe like 2 dozen thousands of years ago, maybe? I know I've learned, in history class, I learned to like 10,000 BCE or some shit. We started in 2002. But yeah, humans have been around for a long fucking time. Well, not for long compared to how long our Earth, how old our Earth is. Like, isn't like non-aquatic, non-microscopic life also fairly new to our planet, at least. Like, for the longest time, it was just like microscopic, like, aquatic life. But then, I don't know, the fish decided to grow legs and go on land or some shit. Alright, so... I think this is good. Tiny. Tiny. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Meanwhile, the crocodile out here with a great-grandpa alive 100 million years before dinosaurs extinct? Holy shit. Jurassic Park is a real place. It's called Florida. Damn. Yeah, that's why... That, along with other things, is why I don't want to go to Florida. Okay, so we finished the Princess Debut one. It ended up looking, like, really good. It makes me want to, like, go back and... Because, like, y'all see here, the shadows are a little bit different. Different color compared to, like, these shadows. Like, this one's a little bit more blue on the green. The green looks more like grayish or blue, as opposed to, like, orangish here. It won't be noticeable when it's that tiny. Also, wait, what is Grouch saying? And those fucking idiots of fish that went out for land went in the water after growing lungs and not being able to breathe underwater. And they're like, okay, let's go on land. Oh wait, let's go back to the water. Oh shit, dies. You mean porpoises and whales? And dolphins too, yeah, and they're just like, okay, we gotta go up. We can't stay underwater for too long. Oh, they're mammals, but they... But they mostly live in the water, right? Y'all remember last stream, the fucking teeth Fronge? Imagine Fronge just like having teeth. Teeth Fronge, very cursed. Okay, so we did this. And now, next time we'll do Ass Fronge and Angel Fronge. Now, so, I want to draw another Fronge. Yeah, wet mammals. Yes, they are wet mammals. I don't like teeth Fronge. Yeah, teeth Fronge is very cursed. Normal Fronge doesn't have teeth, but Grandpappy has dentures. Yeah. Like, even at this time, for, like, young Grandpappy, he has, like, I don't know how to explain this. Maybe it's, like, dentures with gold teeth or something. He was still pretty fucking old even when he was young. So I want to draw a Fronge. I forget what I wanted to draw, though. What did I want to draw? Let me see. It's for munching the chewy Werthers. Yeah, he tried to like bite into Werthers too much. I learned something the other day that flipped my life on its head. Apparently, all toads are frogs, but not every frog is a toad. Those guys in Mario aren't frogs. All toads are frogs. All toads. Oh, it probably just means like it's kind of like how what is it? All rectangles are squares, but not all squares are wait, no. Sorry. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Right? It's like a subset. The little guys with the shroom heads are frogs? No, I don't think he's talking about those toads, Garage. Or are you just pulling our legs? Yeah, it's like that. It's like a subspecies or something. Or I wouldn't call it subspecies, but yeah, it's a subset. I remember my middle schooler mind was blown when I found out that all squares were rectangles. And I was just like, what? How does that work? What? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a moment. And then they played a fucking what is that band that made that song? Da 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 da. You know, I used to rule this world. Ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Coldplay? Coldplay? Yeah, so I learned that in math, and then they would start playing that song on like the fucking speakers because it was like, you know, the first announcement of the day, and they would be like, hey, let's listen to some music. And they would just play like a song on the speakers for the whole school. All rectangles are parallelograms? I think I remember learning that too. Because it's like parallelograms, what? They're like where the sides are parallel. So this isn't a frog. This is a frog with an eggy on its head. This is a fronge. And he's kind of like... They're like, oh. There's an eggy dripping off my face. Omelette du Fronge, yes! You mean Fallen Kingdom from Captain Parkless? Wait, what? Is that like a media reference? You know, that just reminded me, remember like... I don't say this as much anymore, but remember when like some of y'all would try to make jokes in chat and I would be like, is that a joke? I would be like, I would read your joke and then I would be like, is that a joke? And you would be like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, haha, nice joke. Those are the times. It's a Minecraft version of Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Oh, yeah, Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida Loca. Not that one, but like, it's the same words. But Fallen Kingdom. I see. I don't blame you as 12 years old. Fuck. And you're trying to figure out what orange to make your yolk. My English is evaporating. No, no, no. We gotta cool it down so your English starts condensating again, so you can gather your English. It's okay. I'll help you gather up your English, Crush. Okay, now your English is really evaporating. It's not readable, it's Franglish. Yeah, I figured. I was like, what is... Graj, are you okay? Eu fez hot. My English is in train de despairing. Desperange. I always love a little bit of Franglish. I really like Franglish, it's always funny, yeah. I mean, as soon as I saw that message, I was like, oh my god. I also found it funny. I really need to replace my screen protector on my iPad, because I also use my... So the main things I use my iPad for are drawing and playing Miku game. And the Miku game definitely wears down on the screen protector after a while. I have this like paper feel screen protector because usually using a regular like either plastic one or glass one, the glass one is really not good for drawing on because it's like your pen, it doesn't really register, it gets in the way of pen pressure, but also like it feels weird to draw on a glass surface for me. I don't know. It feels more natural to be drawing on a paper-like surface. But anyway, that is my this is my wind down doodle for the day. I said that today's stream would be short, but it ended up being like about normal length anyway. And I think part of it is it was fun talking to y'all. Also, did I show y'all this one picture? Let me... I'm gonna end stream in a sec, but I want to show y'all one picture before I do that. I just thought of it because I thought of drawing this, but I realized I already did. Thank you for the head pat! Yeah, thank y'all for being here. So, this is a sketch that I did, and I think I showed it off in somewhere. I showed it off on Twitter. But this is, Frobot and Fronge trying to give a thumbs up. And, none of them can, because one, Frobot never shows their hands, if they even have hands. And, Fronge does not have fingers. So it was like a cute idea that I thought of. So I will leave y'all with this drawing of the Frobot and the Fronge trying to give you a thumbs up. Because you are good. You deserve a thumbs up, but I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. I don't have any thumbs. Thank you for streaming, it's why we're here, Doodle. Thank you! Thank you for streaming your wonderful art, thank you! And thank you, I'm glad you think it's cool. I like drawing the Frobot and Fronge in little cute situations. Thank you for the hep pat! Alright, let's see who we want to raid. I feel like raiding today. But it will really depend on who's online right now. I think I just had a premonition. Because I see that Nebel is streaming, but is he gonna... Okay, it doesn't look like he's raiding right now. I was afraid that, like, oh, we were gonna end at, like, the same time again, and he would try and raid me, because literally, I don't know which one of y'all's, which of y'all were here when it happened, but, I raided him once when he was about to raid me. This is how it all started. Then, he raided me when I was about to raid him. I don't know if this actually happened, the second thing. And then, another thing is, I started the raid on him. Wait, no. I was thinking of raiding him, and then I clicked into his stream, and then he was literally raiding me at the same time. Like, I saw, like, the notification pop up for, like, him to raid me. And then I was just like, oh shit. And so, like, they raided in here, and then we raided into another stream. And I think he's actually finishing up right now. I think he's actually finishing up, because I see the credits rolling. So I don't know if I should raid him now. I don't have anyone else that I want to raid. Raid him? Okay. I'm getting back at him. I'm getting back at him for raiding me before. This time it's us raiding him. Alright, if y'all have my emotes, feel free to use the first message that I pulled up. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to use the second one. Thank you for trying to pull up the message too, Opalite. I appreciate. Alright. Let's say hi to Nebel, the potato. He's doing face cam at the moment though. But he'll probably raid like as soon as we get into his stream. Thank y'all again for spending time with me. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. We're gonna be playing more Lisa. And then, yeah, that'll be the last stream for the week. Alright, have a good night, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night.